Did you know that the fish you're eating might be doing more harm than good? It's a startling thought, especially when we consider fish to be a staple of a healthy diet. We often hear about the health benefits of fish. It's a common belief that incorporating fish into our meals can lead to a healthier lifestyle. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids and lean protein, fish often seems like the perfect choice for a healthy diet. These nutrients are essential for heart health, brain function, and overall well-being. However, not all fish are created equal. The type of fish you choose can make a significant difference in the benefits you receive. In today's world, navigating the seafood aisle can be a confusing experience. With so many options available, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. We are bombarded with choices, from wild-caught to farm-raised, and a vast array of species. Each option comes with its own set of pros and cons. It's crucial to be aware of the potential risks associated with certain types of fish. Some fish may contain harmful contaminants or be raised in unhealthy conditions. Join me as we dive deep into the murky waters of fish consumption, uncovering hidden truths and empowering you to make informed decisions about your health. We'll look at the practices behind fish farming and the impact on the fish we eat. We'll explore why health experts are raising red flags about two popular choices, tilapia and salmon. These fish are often touted as healthy options, but there's more to the story. Get ready to discover the shocking truth about these seemingly harmless fish and learn how to protect yourself and your family. By understanding the risks, you can make better choices for your health and well-being. The world's oceans are facing unprecedented challenges, with pollution levels rising at an alarming rate. Pollution, overfishing and climate change are taking a toll on marine life and the entire ecosystem, disrupting the delicate balance that sustains oceanic biodiversity. These environmental problems have a direct impact on the fish we consume, affecting not only their populations, but also their health and safety as food sources. One of the most significant concerns is the presence of contaminants in fish, which can pose serious health risks to humans. Industrial pollutants, such as mercury, PCBs, and dioxins, find their way into our waterways and accumulate in fish tissues, making their way up the food chain. When we consume contaminated fish, these harmful substances enter our bodies, potentially leading to a range of health issues, including neurological and developmental problems. Mercury, in particular, is a potent neurotoxin that can damage the brain, nervous system and kidneys, causing long-term health complications. Pregnant women and young children are especially vulnerable to the adverse effects of mercury exposure, which can impact fetal development and childhood growth. It's crucial to be aware of these hidden dangers and make informed choices about the fish we choose to eat, opting for species known to have lower contamination levels and supporting sustainable fishing practices. Mercury is a naturally occurring heavy metal found in the environment. However, human activities such as coal-fired power plants and industrial processes have significantly increased mercury levels in our air and water. This mercury contaminates our waterways and accumulates in fish, particularly larger predatory species at the top of the food chain. These fish, such as tuna, swordfish and king mackerel, tend to have higher mercury levels. When we consume mercury-contaminated fish, it can build up in our bodies over time. This accumulation can lead to mercury poisoning, a serious condition that can cause a range of neurological and developmental problems. Symptoms of mercury poisoning can include tremors, memory loss, difficulty concentrating, and impaired coordination. In severe cases, mercury poisoning can even be fatal. Tilapia is a popular, inexpensive fish often marketed as a healthy choice. However, there are growing concerns about the farming practices used to raise tilapia, particularly in certain countries. Tilapia is a highly adaptable fish that can be raised in crowded, unsanitary conditions. These conditions can lead to disease outbreaks and the overuse of antibiotics. Furthermore, tilapia are often fed an unnatural diet of corn and soy, which can alter their nutritional profile and lead to inflammation in humans. Studies have shown that farmed tilapia may contain lower levels of beneficial omega-3 fatty acids and higher levels of pro-inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids compared to wild-caught fish. This imbalance in fatty acids can contribute to inflammation in the body, potentially increasing the risk of chronic diseases. Section 5. Salmon, wild versus farmed, unraveling the truth. Salmon is another popular fish that often sparks debate. The choice between wild-caught and farmed salmon is not just a matter of taste, but also of health, sustainability, and environmental impact. Wild-caught salmon is generally considered to be a healthier choice due to its natural diet and living conditions. These fish live in their natural habitats, swimming freely in rivers and oceans. Wild salmon feed on krill, shrimp, and other small marine organisms, which give them their characteristic pink flesh and rich omega-3 content. This diet contributes to their robust nutritional profile. However, the demand for salmon has led to a surge in salmon farming. This method of production aims to meet the high consumer demand and make salmon more accessible and affordable. Farmed salmon are raised in crowded pens and often fed an unnatural diet of pellets made from fish meal and fish oil. These conditions are far removed from the wild environment. These conditions can lead to disease outbreaks and the use of antibiotics, pesticides, and other chemicals. The crowded environment makes it easier for diseases to spread among the fish. Farmed salmon may also contain lower levels of omega-3 fatty acids and higher levels of contaminants such as PCBs compared to wild-caught salmon. These contaminants can accumulate in the fish due to their diet and living conditions. While efforts are being made to improve salmon farming practices, it's essential to be aware of the potential differences between wild-caught and farmed salmon. Consumers should consider these factors when making their choice, balancing health benefits, environmental impact, and sustainability. Section 6. The shocking truth. Surprising facts about tilapia and salmon. Here are some surprising facts about tilapia and salmon that you may not know. Tilapia have a very low omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acid ratio, which can contribute to inflammation in the body. Some studies have shown that farmed tilapia may contain dioxins, PCBs, and other contaminants in their flesh. Farmed salmon may be dyed pink to mimic the colour of wild-caught salmon. The natural colour of farmed salmon is often grey or pale. Escaped farmed salmon can interbreed with wild populations, potentially weakening the gene pool of wild salmon. The high demand for salmon has led to overfishing of some wild salmon populations. Section 7. Making informed choices. Navigating the seafood aisle. With so much information to consider, it can be challenging to make informed choices about the fish we eat. However, there are steps you can take to minimize your risk and choose healthier, more sustainable seafood options. Opt for smaller, lower mercury fish such as sardines, anchovies, and wild-caught Alaskan salmon. Choose wild-caught fish whenever possible, as they're generally lower in contaminants and have a more natural diet. Look for certifications from reputable organizations such as the Marine Stewardship Council, MSC, for sustainable seafood. Vary your fish choices to reduce your exposure to potential contaminants. Stay informed about fish advisories issued by your local health authorities. Section 8. Dive deeper. Your health, your choice. The choices we make about the food we eat have a profound impact on our health and the health of our planet. By becoming more aware of the potential risks associated with certain types of fish, we can make informed decisions that protect ourselves and future generations. I encourage you to dive deeper into this topic and continue learning about the benefits and risks of fish consumption. Share this information with your friends and family, and let's work together to create a healthier, more sustainable food system. Remember, knowledge is power, and by empowering ourselves with information, we can make choices that support our well-being and the well-being of our planet.